There are very few extraterrestrial baddies more iconic than the facehugger. And talk about having all your fears rolled into one. And sure, having an alien kill you would be bad, but something small and fast that implants eggs into your body and then rips out of your chest, that takes an incredible imagination. And you might think to yourself, I can't write something like that. I can't write sci-fi. Yes, you can, because there's a trick to writing sci-fi that I'm going to teach you today, and it's going to blow your mind how simple it is. And it happens to be the one thing you can learn about screenwriting from the movie Alien. So let's discuss.
That's great, but what's the one thing?
So what's the simple trick to writing great sci-fi? Write whatever story you want and put it in space. That's it. And if you think I'm kidding, let's look at Alien. Every story has a theme, which is an artist's belief about the human condition. So anytime you have humans, you have a story, you have a theme. And themes are universal. It doesn't matter where those humans are. They could be underwater, they could be in space, they could be in a corporate office building. Love is love, hate is hate. You've got revenge, trust, freedom, faith, fear. So what are the themes of Alien? Fear of the unknown. Do we kill this thing or do we study it? Greed. A corporation values profits over humans. And survival. What would you do to survive? How deep are you gonna dig to survive? Those are themes that work anywhere. You don't need to be in space for those. And if you start with your own clear theme, no matter what it is, just put it in space. Boom, sci-fi. Now, am I being a little bit cheeky? Is it really that easy? Yes, it is. Take Avatar, for example. It's Dances with Wolves in space. Some people say Fern Gully. I like Dances with Wolves better. How about The Martian? It's Castaway in space. And you want to know how Alien was actually pitched? It's Jaws in space. So what you really need to know to write a movie like Alien isn't sci-fi, it's structure. And once you know structure, you're basically playing Mad Libs. Alien structure, monster in a house. That's a term originally coined by Blake Snyder in his book Save the Cat. I don't necessarily recommend it. I recommend reading every book on screenwriting, but that's where it was coined. So here's the Mad Lib. There's a monster in a house, killing the flawed, and only the pure survives. So for Alien, there's an alien on a spaceship, killing the greedy, and only Ripley survives. In fact, let's do this.
Mr. Jones.
So name an actor.
Katie Sackhoff.
Katie Sackhoff, okay. Think of a location. Could be any location.
Dental office.
Dental office. Ooh, dental office is great. Give me a flaw. Give me a sin.
Hubris.
Hubris. Yes, hubris is wonderful. Give me a monster or a bad guy. Doesn't even have to do anything with dental office. Just give me a monster.
Mommy Dearest.
Ooh, a mommy dearest character? Mother-in-law or mother?
Mother. It's even worse if it's your blood.
Oh, there you go. I love it. Okay, perfect. The monster in a house movie that you just came up with was a crazy mother who thinks everything should be done her way, starts killing everybody in a dental office, and only Katie Sackhoff survives.
There's death by suction.
You could drown someone by sticking that hose in their nose. There's a lot of grinding.
You could x-ray them to death.
Yes. Oh, the radiation, sure. How do we loop in the hubris?
Does Katie have hubris or does the monster have hubris?
No, the people who die have to be the ones who have hubris.
They all think they're medical doctors.
But they're just dentists. Okay, perfect. That's all I needed. Thank you. We just came up with an award-winning Monster in the House movie. Cool. Thanks, man. Yeah, that's a pretty good movie. But Jeff, what about the science part of science fiction? Alien had a spaceship, cryopods, a synthetic being, a face hugger. Well, sure, you're gonna need to do a little bit of research, but here's a bonus tip about my process. When I'm writing something, I will pick the 5 things that are tonally very similar to it, and I study their structure, because I want to concern myself with genre expectations, with length, the story beats. So you're gonna learn a lot by gleaning what else has been done in that genre. So if you want to know more about cryosleep, you might watch something like Passengers. For synthetic life forms, you're gonna watch Ex Machina. Great job. And if you're too lazy to do that, just Bing it. Bing is growing. Bing. It's growing. And the face hugger is interesting because it actually comes from a real life experience. One of the writers of Alien had Crohn's disease, and he wanted to create a creature that sort of explained what he felt on the inside. Like your body wasn't your own, and there was this pain that was uncontrollable. So the facehugger actually came from a real experience, not an imagination. I mean, it did come from his imagination, but it wasn't invented out of thin air. It came from experience. and then put it into space. Point is, sci-fi shouldn't be treated like this three-headed shark that you just can't slay. It's for everyone, and we need more voices in it, especially female. I teach a sci-fi writing class at Cal State LA, and a lot of women end up taking the class even though they don't think they can write sci-fi, which is great. But I put the whole class through what I call a what-if exercise. And the what-if of the day was, what if you're piloting a starship and you come across a void in space? I know space is kind of a void, but we're talking nothing. It has no characteristics, no properties of any kind. What do you do? And my students had some great responses. You circle around it, try and get a sense of its size. Maybe shine a light on it, see if it has any physical properties. And in the end, you're gonna send out a probe to see if you can gather more information about it. All sensible approaches. And the same sorts of things a caveman would do if they first encountered a mushroom. They'd circle around it. They'd probe it with a stick. They might lick it a little bit to try and guess some properties. Thousands of years of evolution, and human beings are essentially the same. And will likely never change. We're curious, we want love, we want safety and security. So if you have the desire to dig deep into the human experience and try and say something profound about it, you can write sci-fi. You can write fantasy, you can write horror, you can write anything. And you know what? Let's have some fun with it. What are some other in-space movies we've never seen? The Notebook, in space. Literal star-crossed lovers. I'd watch it. Die Hard, in space. How has that not been a movie? Ferris Bueller, in space. Kid skips space school and gets into intergalactic shenanigans. What's the Ferrari of space? You get to decide. So that's it. The one thing you can learn about screenwriting from the movie Alien is that you too can write sci-fi. Because sci-fi is a genre, it's not a structure. And once you know the structure of something, you can write anything. It's just a monster in a house, baby. Thanks for watching. As always, hit that like button, face hug that subscribe button, and if you learned one thing about the art of screenwriting today, I hope it was with you.
I want you to hit me as hard as you can.